Hey everybody, my name's Taikoru, and the last week of Into the Light weapons are here. And after the PvE menace of Hammerhead, I don't know if many people knew just how good this last week was going to be. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I want to take a look at Luna's Howl and discuss whether or not it's worth farming, as well if it stacks up to the best in slot option of Xayoli's Bane. Now, the role I got, and what I believe to be a very strong god roll option, is Subsistence and Incandescent. Now, we were all excited for this perk as Incandescent is honestly one of the best PvE perks in the game in my opinion. But we all wanted to combo that with Heal Clip in the first slot, which is a great option, and it's honestly another god roll option in my opinion. But Subsistence and Incandescent lets you get a lot more value out of your magazine as you don't have to reload nearly as often, and sometimes guys, not at all. And I think we need to touch on right now, my reload speed masterwork is awful. I will be farming for another one. Don't take this into account. You're going to want something different here. But taking a look at these two perks, Subsistence and Incandescent is very, very strong. The burn kills, ignitions, and regular weapon kills are all proccing Subsistence, which can give many bullets back to the magazine, and honestly sometimes completely refill it. It's very, very strong. Now, in harder and endgame content, it obviously does not proc as often, and then I think Heal Clip might be the play. But in general content, Legend Lost Selectors, Legend Onslaught, things like that, it performs really, really well. Now, sliding over, let's talk about Xayoli's Bane, because this is probably the best in slot, the god roll option for solar hand cannons that are legendary. And taking a look at the god roll of Explosive Payload and Incandescent on this one, both enhanced by the way, you're getting a great synergy that helps you just explode entire rooms, and that's why I believe this is the best option. But that does not come without any downsides. The reload speed on Xayoli's Bane is terrible, and this god roll here, as you can see, is sacrificing a lot of my range just to up that reload speed. It's so bad, ladies and gentlemen, and that's what holds this weapon back a lot. Comparing that to something like Epochal Integration, this can get stats for all, which states hitting 3 separate targets increases weapon handling, stability, reload, and range for a moderate duration. Now, this also does stack with Incandescent. The burn kills and Spreading Scorch will proc stats for all. Seems like a very, very good option. But honestly, I just don't think I like the feel of this weapon in comparison to Xayoli's Bane. The reload is slower, yes, but Xayoli's just hits a lot harder to me in my opinion, and it just feels a lot better, sounds better as well. This one does have nanotech tracer rockets, which is very, very strong. And honestly guys, Epochal Integration versus Luna's Howl will come down to personal preference. This is a feel weapon, and hand cannons a lot of the times come down to feel and its personal preference. So, if you can get Epochal Integration versus the god roll Luna's Howl, I think it's up to you. I should also mention that Xayoli's Bane requires raiding, and Epochal Integration requires the Lightfall DLC to my knowledge. So Luna's Howl being free and from a very easy to obtain source is awesome. By the way, the mini Twitter battle between Xayoli's and Epochal users was pure comedy this week. I'm definitely team Xayoli's by the way, if it wasn't obvious. But hey, back to Luna's Howl. In the final shape, you'll also be able to enhance the perks on Luna's Howl, and honestly, this is going to be the nail in the coffin for Epochal. Luna's will definitely be the better option after that. Not to mention selectable barrels and magazines on a random rolled option. I also want to touch on Indomitability, the origin trait. As a warlock, you know we're all about our ability spams, and this origin trait fits us perfectly. Final blows grant grenade energy when playing a light subclass, or melee energy when playing a darkness subclass. No matter what you're on, this is going to be benefiting you passively with about a 5% increase to your abilities on every kill. Very strong and better than nanotech tracer rockets, just by a little bit though. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Subsistence Incandescent on Luna's Howl. Let's take a look at an example and get into some gameplay. Check it out. I've been having a great time with this weapon, and I really want that true 7 out of 5 with both subsistence and heal clip in that third column. That would be nasty. Everyone please get into Onslaught and farm for Luna's Howl as well as all the other Brave Arsenal weapons as they've now all been released. I'm getting more god rolls every day and I've got some videos in the pipeline, so if you want to see those videos, be sure to subscribe and turn on the notifications to see when I upload. And if you enjoyed this video, leave a comment down below letting me know what crazy god rolls you've gotten so far of any Brave Arsenal weapons. For any other Destiny 2 content from myself, check out the channel, and as always everyone, have a great rest of your day. I'll see you around.